Are you wondering if and when housing prices will go down? With inflation and interest rates hikes seemingly getting worse, are you contemplating waiting out this market until it becomes better for buyers? We'll discuss these questions and more coming up next. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jason.fiallo, your native Virginia realtor with Long & Foster Real Estate based in Northern Virginia. Today we'll be reviewing the direction of home prices in our current market and whether or not it's still an excellent time to buy or if it's better to wait. We will highlight everything you need to know in under 5 minutes. But first, if you gained something from this video, please help grow the channel by subscribing today and smashing that like button. Now let's get right into it. There's a lot of speculation surrounding the strength of our U.S. housing market, and for good reason. Since the beginning of this year, we've seen historically low levels of housing supply, steady increases in home sale prices, and interest rate hikes steadily rising. This climate has been particularly challenging for buyers, many of whom pursue home ownership for the first time. Based on the data I've compiled from the Northern Virginia housing market, sales activity certainly supports that buyers are pulling back and showing less demand. As of April 23rd, there were 3,894 pending sales, 163 were on the market for 30 days or longer, which is 4.1%. In comparison, there were 1,678 active listings, 316 were on the market for 30 days or longer, which is 18.8%. There were two things that really stood out to me here. One was that Prince William County had the least number of days on market for both active and pending sales. The second thing was that Arlington County had the highest number of days on the market for both active and pending sales. According to this data, the market has softened significantly in Arlington County while being a seller's market in Prince William County. But does that signal a market slowdown? Well, yes and no. It tells us that higher priced areas are becoming less affordable for marginal buyers or those needing to stay within specific budget parameters, hence the well-performing market in the lower price points in Prince William County. I'm seeing that buyers who've committed to purchasing this year are making more compromises to get into a home. The biggest ones are where to live and the property type. Buyers who have waited out the market for the past year and a half feel more like they've missed an opportunity. Instead of affording a single-family home in the suburbs or a luxury condo outside of DC, now they may only be able to afford a townhouse in the suburbs or a less luxurious condo even further away from DC. Many buyers will even have to continue renting given our current market. Unfortunately, the latest data on rentals shows an average of 17% rent increases as of March 2022, which offers very little relief as an alternative to purchasing. These circumstances have been driven by higher interest rates and increased property values, all while happening during inflation. What does that mean for you as a buyer today? Essentially, it boils down to getting less house for more money due to increasing costs for a buyer, so we all expect overall demand to taper. So now, the burning question we need to answer is if prices are poised to drop in 2022. Since real estate trends are hyper-local, it would be a mistake to generalize by saying all prices are going up or down. Remember, we did discuss how certain areas are showing signs of cooling off with the higher number of days on the market. But if I had to factor in what local data is suggesting along with national housing market trends, at a minimum, we would experience a slowdown in the rate of home value appreciation. Earlier this year, Zillow and Redfin predicted home appreciation to be in the mid to upper teens by a measure of percentage. Today, they and other housing experts are scaling back those bold predictions now that we have more data available. What does that mean for you if you're buying a house in Northern Virginia this year? My professional opinion is that prices will not drop because of the continued imbalance in our current seller's market, but they will increase at a much slower rate or eventually stabilize. Still, I anticipate bidding wars to be less competitive than they've been over the past year and a half, with a return to normalcy concerning contract terms, which have been unfavorable to buyers. Lastly, my advice is that if you or someone close to you plans to purchase a home this year, waiting to see what happens will end up costing you more money, with interest rates guaranteed to rise and prices not at the point of stabilizing or dropping. Although it isn't optimal to buy in this market right now, I can assure you that waiting will not be a benefit. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about what we covered today, don't forget to drop a comment below. Get in touch with me directly for anything else real estate related, and I'll be happy to help.